Hey, welcome back to another episode of Johnscryptotherapy. Today we're going to look at the 4-hour. We're also going to be looking at Ecomi, one of my favorite tokens, and I'm going to show you how simple it is to use price action. There was 3 trades that could have happened here today, and I want to show you exactly from my last video to this video and my key analysis on why I took these trades and how profitable I truly am in the trading world. Guys, we are in the 4-hour chart time frames today, and we're going to be talking about these moves to the downside, also to the upside, and a key breakout that actually occurred. And this is very important. So if you guys are into trading or want to be price action traders, these are the videos that you need to really watch and write down as much notes as you can, guys. Trust me, if you really participate in towards drawing these out on your own charts and putting it to use, you will absolutely kill the Ecomi game and the Omi token game, because you will be able to get as much Omi token as you can with my videos. And remember, this is not financial advice, this is just my advice on what I say and what I do provide to my students on how I trade and all of those fun stuff. So right here, we did have a beautiful move. We were exactly here in the markets. We had a double top. We've seen a beautiful wick rejection, not showing us prices going up. It showed us it failed to break this beautiful structure that was going to the upside, right? This was holding value, and this is why we made a symmetrical triangle. We even predicted there was a 5% more chance that price was going to break to the upside, and long behold, what happened with price? It broke to upside. But before that, we want to talk about the sell, we want to talk about the buy, and why it's important to understand your structures, okay? So let's get into that right here. So I'm going to be deleting this arrow, and we're going to start from the top. So double top, we had a channel going to the upside. If we go to lower time frame, you can see we had a key break, and we actually took a beautiful trade here. We looked for a short, we did put our stop loss just above the wick, and we went to the bottom of this beautiful trend line. Why? Because it held a lot of value, and we did predict it's going to go around those ratios. We did have our first take profit right here, and we also had a second take profit somewhere around here, and this is going to be our final third take profit. So this was such a profitable move. It was roughly 1.47% move, so it was such a great move, guys. 1.47 to 1. So this was such a great move, a killer move to the downside. We took full value, took full profits, and we're good to go. This is the best way how to become profitable in Ecomi, or just the Omi token, or in crypto in general when you're in the bear cycle or looking to trade overall, guys. Look for patterns like this, understand your structures, and realize structures hasn't broke to the downside or to the upside, so we're trapped inside. Take your sells, take your buys, and go until the apex is broken or the trend line is broken. So as you guys can see, we do have a pattern here, and we're going to be talking about this. Why do I like talk about pattern trading in general? I love everything. Naked trading for me is the way to go. You don't need too much indicators, and you are the indicators overall, guys. I want to make sure you are the indicator. That's what I like to teach, and I want to provide that. I don't want to say there's a holy grail in trading. Guys, a lot of people will sell you fake things, and they'll say, hey, it's the holy grail. Take this buy sell indicator. And trust me, long term, I used to be stuck in those mindsets. Once you start to learn how to trade, your mind will just change, and this is what I want for this community. I want to see you guys win, but overall, make sure you can load up in your Omi token, because this is the time to do so. And I did mention once again that last video, there was a 5% more chance it was going to break to the upside just because of patterns that I was looking at. And guess what happened? Price broke to the upside. We're going to be talking about this. One of my favorite patterns that I love to trade is going to be the simple head and shoulders pattern. So head and shoulders is such a beautiful pattern, and this right here was an inverted head and shoulders, guys. We used the neckline right here of this beautiful trend line as well, just as a breakout. And as you guys can see, the fulfillment, the full take profits of this, take it right there, put it to the breakout. Exactly where did it go? Roughly towards our key level that we're looking for. Of course, we did not put our take profits all the way to the top. Looking left of structure, this was already a key zone. And I did mention to you guys, in order for us to be super bullish, not just bullish, this is a bullish sign, and we should absolutely keep in mind we are still bullish. But in order for us to be truly bullish, we want to see a breakout, we want to see a retest, and this is where we jump the gun and say, you know what, Ecomi is going to explode, and get into your buying positions right away. Ecomi is really cheap right now. I do believe this token is really undervalued and underestimated, and this is why I love this project, because in life, a lot of things are underestimated, just like how Bitcoin was in the beginning, but now look at how Bitcoin went and where it went. I do believe Ecomi is going a little bit slower than normal, but that's okay, guys. Remember, the finer things in life sometimes takes a little bit longer. So overall, this was such a beautiful trade, and we are seeing some price reversal. So once again, if I do go to lower time frame, I do see some wick rejections, indecision. Instead of buying out of the breakout, I do want to see a reversal to the downside and get into another trade to the upside. So if you guys did miss this and you're saying, hey John, you know what, we're on the 4-hour, this candle printed on the 4-hour, I want to show you guys why multi-time frame analysis is the way to go. So we did get into a nice buy right here. We looked for a control candle break, we got into our trade, we looked for the 3 entry entry method strategy that I like to teach. We got into a beautiful trade to the upside. Overall, we're saying, hey, when this broke, how do we enter the trade quicker, guys? Because this is a 4-hour candle. We cannot get into that trade once the 4-hour candle is printed. We want to make sure the candle is printed. So what we do is go to a lower time frame, and I'm going to show you exactly where I got into a trade and how simple it is to trade price action. So first off is first, we're going to go to the 1 hour, and as you guys can see, this was the head and shoulders, and we even had a miniature head and shoulders. How cool is that? So head and shoulders is everywhere. I want to show you guys how cool this is. So right here, guys, we do have a head and shoulders right here formed, and it actually moved to the upside. Beautiful head and shoulders. And we also had a bigger head and shoulders right here, showing us there was a multiple of head and shoulders, showing us that it was going to break eventually to the upside. So once again, we're looking at the breakout and we're saying, hey, John, you know, you always talk about this pullback. You always talk about these key reversals. We did not see a pullback at all here. We seen price going up, and now we're slowly seeing a pullback. So how did you really get into a trade like here? So guys, once again, you go into a lower time frame. Why? You want to dictate the time frames and make it work for you. You do not want to stay on a high time frame if you want to enter. But if you believe the breakout was going to happen and you've seen the breakout happening, and then you use the sniper shot, and for me personally, the sniper shot is to go to a lower time frame. Lower time frame execution is very tricky, but it's super fun. So right here, guys, we did see a key breakout, but overall, this is not what I like to teach. I don't like these indecision candles. The real candle of control, or the candle that shows me volume to the upside, was exactly this candle. So if you really looked at this candle and you're looking afterwards, what do you see? You see candles pulling back to where? A key level, a key zone. So watch how cool this is. If I put this zone right here, guys, and I go exactly across, what happened right here, and I want to show you guys why it's important to draw your zones the right way. So right here we have resistance, and we have another resistance, and we have a lot of volume showing us each time price broke to the upside, it failed to do so. Once it did do that, what did it do? It just brought it back down and it retested the structure. So right away, it showed me one thing. This structure is a lot of value. If we are finding value and we are seeing a lot of resistance, what is going to happen? Resistance is going to become support. That's why trading is super fun. If you know what happens with support and resistance and you use that the right way, then you know the momentum is slowly going to go with us, okay? So we have the momentum candle that is going to the upside, guys. You see the big candle, big green candle, momentum. All of a sudden, what we're seeing afterwards is a retracement. The retracement went down, but it failed to finish close below this big candle, showing me what? The buyers are in control. So if the buyers are in control, what is happening afterwards? Guess what, guys? We have indecision dojis, we have smaller wicks, and we have wicks on the bottom showing us what? This is a sign of a reversal, slowing down in pressure to the downside. And if we're seeing slowing down and pressure to the downside, what is eventually going to happen? We're going to see momentum turn to the upside. And as you guys can see, what did price do right now? Price has shot to the upside, and now we're seeing reversals to the downside, and we already took our full profits. So if you already understand this price is at a key level, we need the zone to be broken, but we can always come up with patterns or ideas to say it can eventually go to the upside. The cool thing with trading, you got to respect your zones, respect your patterns, but respect your fundamental ideas and your trading mechanisms on why you enter versus why you don't. If you have a 3 entry method criteria and one of those entries don't make sense, you cannot enter your trade. I know so much traders that will just enter it saying 2 makes sense. You know what? 2 criteria make sense. I'm going to enter the 3rd. Why not? No, do not have that ambition of that mindset. In order for you to make money with Ecomi, guys, and I'm going to tell you the honest truth about trading in general, you got to be disciplined. You got to be patient, and you got to do the same setups every single time. It's about consistency. It's the same thing as going to the gym and having your meal plan. If you're not having your meal plan and you're not being consistent with the gym and your meal, you're not really going to see results. Trading is going to be the same thing, and that's why finding a mentor or finding someone that can give you that opportunity to be consistent is the way to go. So right here, guys, I'm going to be drawing you another idea that's happening. We do have a beautiful channel, but overall, this once again is a flag. That's right, guys. This is a beautiful flag, and you can see right here we do have a retracement, and I want to take a look at this retracement right here. We're going to go to the top all the way to the bottom, and exactly what has happened right here, we see a retracement, guess where? To the 50. The cool thing, guys, it's like a stepping ladder. Why do I say this? If I take the zone and make it go towards the left, what is this showing me? This is resistance. What is happening now? Becoming support. So if this is true to its value and this holds a lot of value and we see a bullish candle and breaks the zone, guys, look at where we're going to go, exactly to this level. And once we go to this level, I want to put a horizontal zone or a line, and then guess what? I'm going to go back to the 1 hour or the 3 hours or the 4 hour. For this purpose, I want to go to the 1 hour. If I go to 1 hour, let's look left of structure and see if there's a zone that makes sense. And guess what? Absolutely, it makes sense. Why? We're at a key level and a key zone. So that means if I am looking for a breakout trade retest, I'm looking for a trade in this spot. Look for my long stop loss just below my zone. Make sure it's a key zone, which it is right here. We're going to go to our take profit just before, and this alone is a 1.51 trade to 1, which is awesome. Do not take trades that are 1 to 1. I do teach my students to take trades that are 2 to 1 always, but overall 1.5 is not a bad deal, guys, especially when you are buying, selling, and enjoy the process. Overall, this was the pattern that I drew out, and I even told you guys, if you respect my TAs and you have drawn this out, you would have gone into a sell, you could have looked for a reversal, and you could have looked for this breakout. Why? We had a beautiful inverted head and shoulders telling us, saying, take my money. This is like stealing from the bank and getting free money. That means this is giving us the opportunity to do this. And that's why I love trading. A lot of people are talking about recessions. A lot of people are talking about, where can I find more money? Guys, you could do so much things to make money, but this is one that makes sense to me. I've done everything in the nature of trading, just in the nature of building myself with money and all of that. And trust me, trading has done that more than I've ever expected. Give it a go. Trading is going to change your life as well. I want to make sure in this community, I want to be that light to give everyone the opportunity to realize that trading is the future. And when you really achieve this and you put in your hard work, guys, this is not easy. That's what I'm trying to say as well. It's not easy. Put in the work now, because if you put in the work now, you are going to be laughing at the fruits of your labor. And I want to make sure, from the bottom of my heart, I want to make sure everyone in this community wins. This is the reason why every single day I do videos on Ecomi, not just everything else like, ADA or Bitcoin or all these fun coins, just because I do see the passion in you guys. You guys drive me to come on and do these videos because I want to see you guys grow. The messages I get, the comments, the emails and everything is really super motivational, and seeing you guys get more OMI token, seeing you guys smile and be positive in this community is the way to go. I once again do believe in this project. I think this project is going to do a lot of crazy cool things, and me as a fundamental / just a regular TA trader, I know where this price is going to eventually go. And I just want to make sure I could plan this out the right way. But overall, I want to trade it every single day. Reasons why: I am in such a high level and demand with my OMI token, and I have a lot of OMI token, guys. And I don't want to just pretend like I'm this holy guy that's talking about how much OMI token I have. I was just like you guys, sitting on that chair, watching videos like this, and learned how to trade and had a mentor and put in all the work. Put the work in now. You will be happy. And if you do like this video, guys, once again, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, guys. Take it easy, and John out. Peace.